try to see where he was guiding me, and he just led me to Dallas, led me to Derek, and I pursued it, and I'm here now, and I feel good.
Ryan Garcia initially pursued a fight against Isaac Pitbull Cruz, but pivoted to Rolando "Rolly" Romero after Cruz declined. Cruz opted out of the May 2nd matchup as he was already scheduled to fight Angel Fierro on February 1st. This left Garcia seeking another opponent, with Romero stepping in and...
It was a good performance. Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
He stopped Jordan. Yeah, it was a great performance. It was a good performance.
Accepting the fight. The clash between Garcia and Romero will headline Turkey Al-Sheikh's card at Times Square in New York City. While fans were eager to see Garcia face Cruz, the scheduling conflict made the bout unfeasible. The fight against Romero is seen as a less compelling option, given his
Cruz has a fight scheduled against Angel Fierro on February
performance and standing in the 140-pound division. Romero, who was knocked out by Cruz in the 8th round on March 30th last year, is widely regarded as a...
Try to see where he was guiding me, and he just led me to Dallas, led me to Derek, and I pursued it, and I'm here now, and I feel good. I feel, you know...
less competitive opponent for Garcia. After his loss to Cruz, Romero rebounded with a unanimous decision win against Manuel Jaimes on September 14th, fighting on the undercard of Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga. However, many fans and analysts believe the 140-pound division boasts more talented fighters who would have made for a more exciting contest against Garcia. Critics view Romero as an underwhelming choice for a main event, particularly against a superstar like Ryan Garcia. For Garcia, this bout offers an opportunity to shake off any ring rust and build momentum. For Romero, it's a chance to pull off a significant upset and elevate his career.
Right now is Ryan Garcia. And then the winner between that and me and Ryan gets Gervonta Davis. We're going to do this all on pay-per-view, on Showtime pay-per-view. We're going to do this shit, all right? Like I said, at the end of it, I got the belt.
While the matchup hasn't generated the same excitement as a Garcia-Cruz fight would have, it still promises drama as both fighters look to prove themselves on May 2nd. Rolando "Rolly" Romero didn't perform well in his last fight, despite facing a harmless opponent. Choosing Romero as Ryan Garcia's opponent for a pay-per-view headliner on DAZN is widely seen as a poor decision. While it's clear this is a tune-up fight for Garcia, which is understandable, it feels unfair to fans to use a fighter with a 2-2 record in his last 4 bouts as the B-side for such a high-profile event. In reality, Romero's record...
I want to tell everybody, just thank you for coming out, and honestly...
should arguably be 1-3 in his last 4 fights. His victory over Ismael Barroso on May 13th, 2023 was highly controversial. Referee Tony Weeks abruptly stopped the fight in the 9th round after Garcia threw 4 wild punches, all of which missed. Barroso was unhurt, standing and looking at Weeks in confusion when the stoppage occurred. Fans were shocked by the decision.
You thought you would, so what went wrong during this fight? It's okay.
And criticism persisted for months. At the time of the stoppage, Barroso was winning the fight, and Romero seemed on the verge of defeat. There are numerous contenders in the 140 and 147-pound divisions ranked in the top 15 who are more deserving of a fight against Ryan Garcia on May 2nd. The quick decision to select Romero suggests a rushed effort to find an...
Saw that Ryan Garcia posted yesterday if he was kind of questioning your decision of choosing to fight Cruz when he said you could have made more with him. Tell me a little bit about...
opponent, rather than prioritizing a competitive matchup. Rolando "Rolly" Romero served his purpose as an opponent for Ryan Garcia, but given that this is a pay-per-view event, a better choice for the headliner would have been Jose Ramirez. Romero could have been matched with Devin Haney in the co-feature, where he might fit better. Even in that role, Romero isn't an ideal opponent, but Haney is coming off a 3-knockdown loss and could use a softer touch like Romero to regain momentum. However, if the goal is to ensure Ryan Garcia avoids an upset ahead of his potential October rematch with Haney, Romero is the perfect opponent. He poses little threat to Garcia and is expected to be knocked out within 6 rounds. Dan Rafael reports that the card, featuring Garcia...
Respond to that.
I'm with Al Heyman. Al Heyman, Ryan Garcia's biggest fight was with Al Heyman. The most money he ever made was with Al Heyman. And then he goes back and fights for crumbs on a shitty TV network. Like,
Garcia versus Romero, Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, and Martin Blee versus Faya Zagba will take place on Friday, May 2nd in Times Square, New York City. While hosting a major event on a Friday is unusual, fans won't mind given the strong lineup. Discussions of a Garcia-Romero fight began after Garcia delivered an impressive knockout of Oscar Duarte at a 143-pound catchweight in Houston, Texas. It didn't take long for Garcia,
champion at 140 pounds.
to publicly
Romero
aim
took
for
to
his
X,
next challenge.
formerly known as Twitter,
Called out
and appeared to make a
criticized
prediction
World
of what would
Boxing
happen
Association
if the pair were to meet in the ring.
junior welterweight champion Romero,
Raleigh by murder in the
making it
first,
clear
he
he's
wrote,
determined to claim
suggest
Heyman offered me a way better deal. Al Heyman's the best in boxing, and hands down, all of us Al Heyman fighters are living great. Ain't one of us complaining about anything.
he sees little trouble ahead.
I'm committing to becoming a world champion, Garcia told DAZN's Chris Mannix after his 8th-round knockout victory. Of Duarte, if Rhys wants that, bring it on. Rye, I know you talk a lot. Let's get that going. Rhys, where are you at? You got beat up by that old dude. He continued, we know what happened. Don't be trying to fake it by old dude. Garcia was referring to the 40-year-old Ismael Barroso, who Romero defeated months before that to claim the World Boxing Association title.
Oh, him, I ain't gonna lie, he punches way harder. Like, when I mean way harder, I mean like every punch felt like a rock.
In a tougher bout than expected, while the promotion build-up to a Garcia versus Romero fight alone would figure to be pure entertainment, KingRy also shared how defeating Raleigh could put him in position to perhaps slate bigger bouts with Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney within the 140-pound division in the near future. Then former World Boxing Association super lightweight champion Raleigh Romero responded to Ryan Garcia's challenge for a title fight. Garcia fought last night live on DAZN when he stopped Oscar Duarte in Texas. It was an important moment for the 25-year-old American.
It's like his family, like it's a bond. So I'm hungry, man. That's why I'm here every day training. I didn't even know this was happening, but I came to train with Derek. And like I said, it's a blessing. Happy to be
as he made his comeback following his first career defeat to Gervonta Tank Davis. Earlier in the year, Garcia spoke after the fight and challenged Romero to a fight with both fighters capable of garnering plenty of attention in the ring and outside it. Romero beat Ismael Barroso. Earlier in the year, Rolando Rolly, Romero became the WBA super lightweight champion at 140 pounds. Following his victory, he took to X, formerly Twitter, to share his confidence about a potential fight with Ryan Garcia. Rolly by murder in the first, he wrote, predicting an easy win. However, the fight never materialized. Instead, Romero faced Isaac Cruz, while Garcia squared off against Devin Haney in a bout that featured one of the most dramatic build-ups in boxing history. Some fans saw the drama.
Everybody, you guys, it's like Jesus was resurrected. I'll be back. I want to tell everybody Happy Easter and thank you for supporting me and following me.
As mere theatrics, while others expressed concern for Garcia, who faced significant challenges in the lead-up to the fight. Originally, Romero was supposed to fight Garcia, but opted to take on Isaac Cruz, sparking a feud between the two. In response, Garcia arranged an even bigger showdown with Devin Haney. Despite this, Garcia's behavior on social media led to doubts about the fight even happening. In an interview with Fight Hype, Romero put aside their rivalry to express empathy for Garcia's situation. Speaking with Ron Goodall, Romero highlighted the importance.
At the end of it, he at 140, I'm at 140, and I have the belt, you have to come get the belt, and that's a fight that everybody's been asking for forever, and all I know is that fight is the biggest fight in boxing right now, me and Ryan. More than anything,
of supporting Garcia, saying what he's going through isn't a joke. He urged fans to stop criticizing Garcia and instead offer understanding. You all need to stop slandering him, Romero emphasized, calling attention to the fighter's mental health challenges. He's speaking some truth. It's a cry for help, said Rolando "Rolly" Romero, the WBA super lightweight champion, when discussing Ryan Garcia's recent behavior. Romero even suggested that Garcia's
adversity, that I could get up, I could keep going, and like I said, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, that man got some men in his hands, like, I ain't gonna lie, every single time he landed something.
Crazy, Romero said.